Little Dirk on his Instagram story posted this, quote, "Stop buying all this jewelry without knowing what you're doing. A lot of this shit fake and some is overpriced. Get one jeweler and stick to him. I'm telling you, y'all ass could be pissed when the truth come out."
I don't know about all that. I don't know. But I just know I buy what I like and what I want. And I know my shit real. And when they hit the diamond tester, that bitch go off. But if it's something they doing that I don't know about, then it'll come to the light. But other than that, shit, all my shit authentic.
No lab diamonds.
Yeah, I don't even know about all that shit, but I just know my shit, yeah.
Now, before we go on any further, can you detail the jewelry you have on during this interview?
I got a Cartier skeleton on, and I got Cuban link bracelets in the Cuban. My teeth, I'm about to get my teeth molded. I'm finna get my teeth done too, top and bottom. And I got a piece coming in too, FOE piece. Family with everything.
Can you hold that up a little higher?
Me and my brothers got some shit like this coming.
And what's the meaning behind that?
Family with everything. Yeah.
And for those in the audience getting to know you for the very first time, care to share your channel on YouTube?
What you mean? Say it again?
Your channel name on YouTube.
BadAzzFlo.
You mentioned it in another portion of questions, but just for this portion, context, just wanted to ask you that there. And there is a vlog all about that Cartier watch that you're sporting during this interview. For those that want to get some further info on that. But I do want to dissect some of these elements here that you have on during this interview just a little bit further. Let's start with that watch. Okay, now you've already mentioned the brand, the model, but why this brand or model for you in particular? There's other brands and models out there.
I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking about getting a Rolex at first, cause my sister got one, Jazz, you know Jazz. Jazz got one, and I seen hers, and I'm like, man, I'm finna get one. But when I went up in there and seen this one, it made me get it. Like, I was been supposed to get it, but I just never got it because I was just like, I don't know. But shit, I just went in there, dropped my nuts, and like, man, I'm finna get it, and I just got it.
And you use the phrase sister, biologically related or just using the phrase?
Yeah, I just using the phrase. That's like my dog. Like, we close, you know. It's...
Now, any meaning behind the wrist it sits on during this interview?
Nah, I just like my watch on my left wrist.
Are you naturally right-handed or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
And aside from that watch, do you own any other watches in your jewelry collection?
Nah, this is my first watch. I ain't gonna lie, I had fake watches and shit back then, you know what I'm saying? Like bullshit ass watches, but this is my first like real watch, like, you know what I'm saying? But all the other watches I had was like some bullshit. It wasn't this though. It just bullshit.
Excuse me. And care to share the jeweler you went to for this watch?
I went to Supreme Jewelers. I be tagging them on my Instagram. They be tagging me. Supreme Jewelers. A lot of people be going to them. They work with a lot of big people too. So yeah, you can go to my jeweler, talk to him.
Did they do the rest of the jewelry you're sporting as well?
Yeah, I got everything I got on my wrist I got from them, but I didn't get this from them. I got this from actually I got this from, I forgot the jeweler I got this from. I forgot. But I got all this from Supreme, but I got this from a different jeweler though. Because when I was looking for Cubans, they ain't have them at the time.
And even though you decided to go custom or bust down, as some say, when it comes to the debate of custom versus factory, AKA bust down versus plain Jane, where do you stand on that at this point?
I like diamonds, man. Bust down cool. I mean, plain Jane cool too, but I like diamonds, bro. I like the shine. I feel like that plain Jane shit, it's cool and all, like, you know, it's a different type of, but I like shining. You know?
And is that 3 bracelets you have on your right arm?
Yeah, I actually had this one first in the middle. I had this in like 3 rings before I got the rest of my jewelry. And then I had these like, you know, put up, but I just never went and got them because, you know, but when I just went all together and got everything, I got this and these 2 together.
Any meanings behind any of these bracelets that sit on that right arm of yours?
Nah, I always wanted them when I was coming up. When I ain't had the money to get them, I always wanted them. So when I got the money to get them, I just went and got them.
Why 3? Some just do 2.
Cause I used to see 3 on other people, like, you know, big people who had money and shit like that. And I used to be like, man, I can't wait till I do that. So I went to the jeweler and tried them on. I'm like, damn, so this is what my wrist would look like if I had money. And like I say, shit, I got the money to do it, and now, you know, that's what I like.
Previously, during this portion of questions, you also mentioned that you are going to get your teeth done. Are we talking pullouts or perms?
Now I'm getting pullouts. I ain't doing perms because I just took my braces off. I got some good teeth, so I'm gonna do pullouts.
When it comes to perms, is that a never ever for you?
Nah, I ain't never doing perms. I wouldn't do that. Nah. I get veneers before I get perms, diamonds.
You've already mentioned there is a future pendant that is coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
What about earrings? What's your opinion on those?
Yeah, I got earrings. I just ain't got them in because when I woke up, when I put all this on, I just forgot to put my earrings in. But I got some big ass earrings too, though.
Care to share the jeweler behind the earrings?
Supreme Jewelers too. I got them from Supreme too. My boy Chance, he be getting me right.
And do you have one ear pierced or both?
I got both.
And why both for you? There's some that just do one.
I don't know. I feel like one, that shit ain't me. I like two. I like two. I don't know. One just, One, I look crazy with one. But now with my dreads down, I could wear one earring in. Because I done had one earring in before when I lost one of my other earrings. But now I got both of my earrings, so, you know.
And were your ears originally pierced by a professional, or was it a self-piercing, perhaps?
Not by a professional. But I pierced my ears before when I was little. I think I was like 15, 16. I had got some ice. I numbed them bitches, like made sure they was super, super numb. And I put the earrings in there hard as fuck, and I pierced them myself, but they closed.
And you did both back then, at 15?
Yeah. Some crazy shit. I don't know, I forgot like 15, 16. But I did it though, I ain't gonna lie, I did that shit. Got some ice, put them bitches on there, did them bitches myself.
Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, in regards to pain, 1 being not so painful, 10 being very painful, where do you list that pain level when you did it yourself?
It wasn't so painful because it was numb. Like I set the ice on there for so long to where like when I put it in there, it ain't hurt. You know, once something froze, you ain't gonna really feel that shit like that.
Any issues with the self-piercing?
Mm-mm.
No keloids or anything of that nature?
Nah, everything's still good.
Why did you end up getting them professionally pierced then?
Because every time I take them out, they close fast as fuck. I don't know, they was just closing fast as fuck. And they was bleeding and shit. It wasn't done professional, like wipes and, because when I got them done professional, they gave me stuff to clean them with, spray and all type of shit, clean, take out, you know? I just wanted to go the good way because I didn't want my shit to get infected and I didn't want no fucked up shit to happen.
And speaking of those self-piercings, at the age of 15, was this something you surprised your parents with?
Nah, my mom ain't care. She ain't give a fuck.
Was it one of those situations where you asked her to get your ears pierced and she wouldn't, so you do it on your own, or?
No, I just seen people earrings and I'm like, man, I want my shit done, and I did it myself.
Didn't look at any tutorials on YouTube to self-pierce?
I seen some people, I looked up tutorials, and that's when I got the ice. Put the ice on your shit. And then another thing about it, my ear, I had did them in 2 different spots, like one was a little higher and on this side was a little lower, because I was just doing shit.
But you did your research for that procedure.
Mm-hmm.
And then, how soon do you get them professionally done after the self-piercing?
I just got them done at one time and I never went got them again. They always stay open because I had them for so long.
No, but after you self-pierce at 15, what age do you get them professionally pierced?
Probably a little older, probably like 18, 19.
Okay, winding down the questions here about jewelry. Now, for transparency, did you pay for this jewelry, or was any of it for promo?
My jewelry?
Yes.
Oh, no, I paid for mine. I paid for all my shit, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know nothing. I paid for everything. You can ask my jeweler.
Care to share how much this cost you back then?
Shit, I just got this and these 2 bracelets recently, like, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? I think it was like 2, 3 weeks ago. I don't know, it'd be different prices. Like, I don't, like, say if something a certain price, I wouldn't pay the, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm so locked in with my jeweler, it's like, it'd be different shit, you know what I'm saying? So I probably wouldn't have to pay I don't know, I just be getting, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and my jeweler close. Like, the nigga invite me to his wedding and some more shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And just for historical purposes, which jeweler did you work with first? Supreme or the one that did that chain around your neck?
Supreme. Because, like, when I first went to him, when I got this bracelet and the rings, I paid full price for this and this. But as we got to talking and shit, like, I started going to him more. I was like, hey, man, I want this, this, and that. He just got the, you know what I'm saying? We got a bond, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like that.
Be that as it may, why didn't you get the chain from him around your neck as well?
Because, man, I went to a different jeweler, and when I was there, I seen the price, and I was like, oh, yeah, let me go ahead and buy this. So I just said, fuck it, and bought it. Because he ain't had no Cubans at the time, and I was just so thirsty for it, and I was like, man, I need a chain, I need a chain, I need a chain. So when I went to that jeweler, I just seen him, I'm like, damn, I bought it. So when I went back to him, and he seen me with it on, he like, where you got that from? Then I told him, he was like, damn, bro, you couldn't wait, this and that. He was kind of mad like shit, but he wasn't tripping, though, you know. But he got me right with everything else, though.
And the teeth, the pendant coming soon, will that be by Supreme as well?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, and forgot to ask you about those rings. What did you say you ended up doing with those rings?
I still got them.
You do?
Yeah, I just ain't got them on right now.
Got it.
Yeah. But my teeth gonna be like 20. Well, he gonna give me a, you know, my deal. I'll probably pay like 18, 17. He gonna cut a few bands off, you know what I'm saying? But originally, anybody else go to him, 20.
Care to share the prices on any of the other items?
These originally 45,000. This one, like, I say 16. This one, like, 13. And I say this one about probably like 16, 17 too.
And what about the chain?
Damn, I actually forgot what I paid for this shit. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I don't even want to say a certain price. I don't even remember. See, I know because I go to the jeweler with this and all this. I be talking to him, but I forgot. I don't know, I forgot.
Now, was the money you ended up paying for with your discount worth it?
Mm-hmm.
And what leads you to that answer?
Cause, man, like when I started doing what I was doing, like when I first started, I've been doing this shit for like 2 years now. Like when I started doing everything I was doing, I was just saving up. I was originally just getting cars and shit, you know what I'm saying, and just clothes and shit. I never was spending big money like on jewelry and shit like that. So as I'm started realizing, like, man, this the shit I've been wanting, that's when I just started doing it. And I just, you know, just been doing it ever since. So I just do it and don't look back. Because shit, once you do it, what the fuck you looking back for? You got it already, you know what I'm saying?
Have you ever lost jewelry?
Earrings. Other than that, nah. Earrings the only thing I lost. I don't lose nothing else.
Were any of those earrings insured at the time?
Nah, it just be like buy them on spot. I don't be trying to do all this shit. But I got insurance on everything else though. I got insurance on my watch, my bracelets and shit. I ain't get insurance on this because, like I said, I ain't go to the same jeweler. So it was just like on some, I see it and buy shit. But all this, I got insurance on all this shit though. So if I lose this, do that shit. You gotta keep insurance on this, man. This shit be too expensive, bro. I ain't finna go buy another one of these motherfuckers over. For real. It's over.